Are we ready? We were ready to start that, John?
Yeah, it's 8:27. We're ready for the public hearing.
This time I'd like to call the public hearing to order with the, for the Haven subdivision.
Okay, we have proof of publication that the attorney has looked at and is acceptable. This is a 12-lot subdivision up on Adams Road next to an existing subdivision. My recommendation would be that we put it in, that we approve the maintenance in Judy Creek. So I'll listen to anybody in the public who wishes to speak.
Yes,
Mike Huber with Avamarsh Consultants here representing the developer on the Haven, and here to address and answer any questions you might have.
Okay.
go ahead, sir.
Anybody else? Okay, Tom, I think you need to close
Yes.
the public hearing and ask
Yes.
for a vote.
Yep. At this time, we'll close the public hearing and call for a vote as for the following subdivision. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Okay.
Could I have an adjournment, please?
To adjourn the public hearing for the Haven subdivision.
Motion been made. It's seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. This time I'll bring the Drainage Board meeting to order with the approval of the November minutes.
First thing's actually election of officers, since this is the first meeting of the year.
Yeah, Tom, we've shifted the agenda on you a bit. I don't think you've got the new one. The first item we're going to have is the election of officers for 2021, and the attorney will handle that one.
Okay,
So are there any nominations for chairperson?
Tom, do you want to be the president again?
well, I don't mind, but if someone else would want to, it's fine with me.
You're welcome.
So is that a second on his nomination?
Second.
Okay. Are there any other nominations for chairperson? Okay, I don't hear any, so nominations for chairperson are closed. All in favor of Mr. Schlarb for chairperson for 2021?
Aye.
Any opposed? I don't hear any, so Mr. Schlarb, you get to be the guy for this year too.
Okay. Now, we need a motion for our secretary.
Who was it? Is it Carissa?
Carissa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep. I'll make a motion that Carissa be our secretary for 2021 again.
I'll second.
motion been made and seconded to retain Carissa for our secretary for 2021. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
That's it, I think, isn't it?
I
You need a
guess-
vice, just in case, Mr.
Vice chair?
Schlarb. Yeah.
Vice Chairman, Tom.
Anyone I would nominate Randy.
And that,
Second.
Motion been made and seconded to Randy Mathis. All in favor?
aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Okay. The next item we have is the adoption of a priority list we've put together for 2021, the Neshbajani, the Phillips, the Eller, the Grapevine Taylor lateral, and the Kartoffel, and some brush removal on the ditches that have been cleaned. That would be our recommendation for the priority list. Somebody want to make a motion to adopt that priority list?
I'd make a, yes. I'll second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Yeah,
That's all right, Tom. I'll let you take a little nap.
I'm not taking a nap. I had a
Um,
kindergartner come over. and
We
set
have
this
the
up for
meeting
me.
list for 2021, which is January, obviously, has gone by. February was today. March 1st, April 5, May 3rd, June 7, July 12th, which is the week after the 4th of July holidays, August 2nd, September 13th, which again is the second Monday because of Labor Day, and October 4th, November 1st, and December 6th. I think you've all got that list. If everyone is happy with that, I'd make them, I would, you need to make a motion
I'd make-
to accept that.
John,
Yeah.
John, can I ask to move the April 5th meeting back a week? That's the day after Easter and spring break for me.
April 5.
April 5, yeah, can we move it back a week?
Okay, to the 12th?
Please, if nobody else minds.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's fine. I make a motion to adopt the draft.
Okay. Anybody else have a question? John Summers, did you have a question?
No,
Okay.
I'll make a motion to adopt that change.
I'll second it. All in favor?
Aye,
Opposed?
in favor.
Motion carried.
Okay. Now we can go to approval of the minutes.
Yeah.
I make a motion to approve the November 2nd minutes.
I'll second that. I'll second that motion.
Motion been made and seconded to approve our November 2nd meeting minutes. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Proposals.
Before I get into my report, I want to acknowledge the fact that Commissioner Derek Dieter is here as the 5th Drainage Board member. I've kind of pointed out who you people are, your ugly faces on the screen, so he kind of knows who you are. Randy is the only one not available, but I want to welcome Derek to the Drainage Board. He's going to be a good addition.
Well,
Thank you. Okay, payment to contractors, you've got a list. And these go back a while since we've had our last meeting, so that's why there's so many of them.
we don't have that, but
No,
Can somebody send that to them? They need to be able to see it in order to know what they're approving.
I don't have that either.
If it was in my email, I could have, but it was never emailed to me.
I guess you're gonna have to read them.
You don't have the payment to contractors?
No,
Oh, okay, because I think Carissa and I both assumed that you would be here physically, so, read them?
It's 8 pages.
But they can't approve something, they can't know what it is.
Or do you want to wait till next month?
As long as it doesn't get canceled. Because next month's meeting is March, is one of the ones that usually gets
Ooh, that's right.
canceled.
Well, John Law can handle it next month.
Okay,
Yeah.
if we're sure March's meeting is going forward, I would suggest you move to table this to March.
Okay.
Wait, or that was this.
Okay, Tom, my recommendation would be to table the payment to contractors since you guys don't have it until the next month's meeting.
Oh, it's only 3 pages.
That is fine with me. Do I need a motion on that?
Yes.
I'll make a motion. I'll make a motion to table the payment to contractors until the March meeting.
Motion been made and second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Okay, do I also assume that you don't have the change of assessments?
No.
No change of assessments.
All right, we need the same kind of motion
How long is this one?
to
Those are
defer
usually
the
short.
change of
I'm sorry, I was wrong. It was 3 pages for the payments to contractors. It's 8 pages for the assessments.
yeah.
Really? Then they're just gonna have to table it.
Motion to table the change of assessments until the March meeting.
Motion been made and seconded to table the change of assessments till the following meeting. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Okay, the next,
If they wanted to,
the next 2 items, we have 2 subdivisions that need to be scheduled for a public hearing on April 5. I'm sorry, April 12th. Almost screwed it up again, John. Clover Hills subdivision and Silver Oaks Estates. So take them one at a time. Clover Hills subdivision set a public hearing for April 12.
Set a public hearing over Hill Division. April.
I'll second.
Motion been made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
All right, Silver Oak Estates, same date, April 12.
I'll make a motion to set the public hearing for the Silver Oak Estates subdivision for April 12th.
Motion been made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Okay, that's all I have. I need to apologize for the cumbersome way we ran this, but Carissa has been out all week with, what do you call it, confinement?
quarantine.
Quarantine?
Quarantine. Confinement, yeah. And therefore, I just assumed that you guys would be here. That's why we didn't mail everything out, but we will mail everything out on the, for the March meeting. And that's all I have. If anybody else has anything,
I don't think there's anything else. We have our meeting next Monday night, John.
yes, that's correct.
If,
Now, in March, will you do this thing virtually again? John and Tom? Because if you're going to do it this way next month, I will make darn sure we mail everything out to you, so you've got it in front of you. Okay,
if it seems to work with,
okay.
you know, I guess it's fine with me. I don't know about the other fellas, but I know I'm not, this is the first time I've ever done this in my life. And, and maybe,
Yeah, I know, and we can thank Julie for putting you together.
yeah, that comes from Cody Wyoming.
There you
my
go.
Instructor.
Did a good job, Tom.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I've enjoyed being your public
Yeah,
here today.
shape him up, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know, it's entirely, I guess, with how the situation is, you know, in another month or two, you know. I guess this works out pretty good the way the virus is and everything.
Yeah. Okay, that's all I have.
So, okay, I guess I'd, John, anything at all?
Nothing.
Nope, I'm good.
Okay, I guess that I need a motion for adjournment.
How about, do we need a privilege of the floor? There's
Oh,
any-
yeah,
there?
yes, privilege of the floor, anyone?
Were you wanting to say anything?
No one there. Okay,
Over the microphone.
All right, everybody, appreciate the time. My name's Matt Mearsman. I've met several of you guys at Drainage Board meetings before. I represent the St. Joseph River Basin Commission, which is got members from all 6 counties in northern Indiana that drain to the St. Joe. About 2-3 years ago, our commission was expanded. We used to just be about water quality, and we got expanded to look at flood mitigation and water quantity. All the surveyors got added to our board, and so I've been working with John, and I'm now working with Commissioner Dieter on trying to make positive changes and keep what's good in the St. Joe River. And I wanted to bring everybody's attention to some potential legislation that would eliminate the state regulations around wetlands. Major issue in Indiana, we've lost a lot of our wetlands, and I think this largely comes from concerns around developers and farmers both getting dinged by IDEM when doing things they didn't know they were doing wrong. And I think that from some stories I've heard, there's clearly some times when there's been overreach or administrative problems. But this bill that's been introduced, Senate Bill 389, would eliminate all regulations rather than trying to fix any problems that might exist. And why I bring this to the attention of the Drainage Board is it's not just about, you know, flooding in our downstream communities or water quality. These wetlands, yeah, they act like sponges out there on the landscape. The ones that are covered by the state law are what you might call isolated wetlands. They're not directly connected to a stream, but they're still just as important for providing storage. And why I think this matters to you folks on the Drainage Board is that we need outlets for our ditches. We need outlets for our regulated drains and tiles. And when those outlets are underwater, we're not really providing the service that we would like to for all the folks that pay in on those drainage maintenance fees. And so these wetlands out there are really critical for maintaining capacity in our rural drainage infrastructure. So I really hope that you know, the members, Commissioner Dieter and John will sign on to a letter of opposition, asking to at least study this a little further and not reduce any protections that we've got for wetlands. So I'm going to leave it with that, and I'm happy to take any questions anytime, and just thank you guys for your time.
Thanks, Matt.
Thank you. Anyone else? I guess not.
Nope.
Okay, I ask for an adjournment for the meeting.
Motion to adjourn.
Second the motion.
Motion made, seconded to adjourn, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Thank you guys for a new experience.